Hello, this is Bruno, my pandemic puppy. A big success on Zoom. So, for the muzzle training, like we were talking about today, Mark, imagine this is the muzzle. I'm just going to use this cup. You could even use like a yogurt tub. My friend used to use that as a. So, it's just about teaching the behavior of nose wanting to go in, okay? So, it doesn't have to be immediately a muzzle, especially while you refine your training. So while you're waiting for the Baskerville muzzle to arrive, you can use like a big tub, like a big yogurt tub, and it's quite long. And you can cut the other side so you can feed treats through the other way. So you present that, and you got food, and we've seen today that she has no problem going in. So that's lucky. That's great. Or lucky, you've done it well. So that's good. That's credit to you. And then you could feed like whatever she's good like with. So some people like to cut long carrots bits, so they get some sort of duration built in there. You can use one treat after the other. You could even put peanut butter at the, well, not if you've cut a yogurt tub because she might cut her tongue, but if this was the Baskerville muzzle, you could totally do that. So like peanut butter, pate, whatever she likes. So she really is licking in there and happy going there. And then when she's finished, or even better, before she finishes, so you remove the muzzle. So she's like, wait, I'm not finished. So she's still coming towards. That's totally fine. And then you show her a treat and toss it away. Hopefully she goes to collect it. This is because, first of all, it's a good way to end the session. So you can say, okay, all done, and then hide the muzzle from side. We hide the cue, and then you can also change something. So now I'm gonna be here, and I don't know, open the door to the garden. So what else was I saying? Yeah, but also throughout the sessions, we never know if the dog is in conflict because the food is delicious, especially like high value food that they're not used to, like peanut butter. So imagine she's there, she's feeling a bit of social pressure, but she really wants that peanut butter. Or maybe it's a wrong week, like she's been to the vet, she's a little trigger stacked. So that week she's feeling a little more anxious. If I'm treating this muzzle as always, as usual, I might misunderstand that she's feeling a bit more pressured this week. So it's good to just from time to time do a consent test. So once she's eating it, she loves it, then you pull away. First of all, if she continues to want to move towards it, that's a good sign. But also you remove that, grab a very valuable treat and toss it away. She goes to collect the treat. The real question is, does she come back? So if she does, as she's moving, you present the muzzle with more feeding. Now, things like peanut butter are good also because, especially when you try to build duration, because they allow you to move around and you introduce some sort of movement. In the same way that you did for the harness and leash clipping, when your hand is moving, check her response. So if I do that and she goes, whoa, I hate that, then we know that that's a bit much. So for instance, I may choose to move from underneath her. So this is the muzzle and I introduce my hand to the side, then move it away, introduce, move it away, introduce the other, move it away. Is she still there? If at any point she goes, oh, I'm not sure, totally fine. She gets to say no. And like quoting Susan Friedman, we honor the no, or Ken Ramirez. So you grab a little treat, toss it away. Now people get this backwards because they think that if I'm trying, they think the only reason why she's here is the food. Partly true, but not necessarily true. She might also be enjoying the fact that you're communicating with her, that you're understanding her. So if the reason I move my hand and she steps away is fear, which usually is, then the fact that I tell her, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I realized that that was too much. Here, take a treat, step away. That makes her feel like, oh, I get to say no. So that removes the fear. So then she's like, okay, I'm thinking about it. What about another trial? But this time I'm going to make it very easy, much easier than I did in the previous rep. Does that make sense? So that I might just do this rather than going next to her face, right? I might just do this. And that's it. And that's all the movements I'm going to do today, right? So in other words, if she's pushing away, something is too much. And if she does, fine, she gets to say no, toss the treat. Does she go there? Does she hesitate to come back? Does she hesitate to put her mouth in, her nose in? Well, again, that's data. So don't move that day. Just let her get the peanut butter, no movements at all. And then you might even just do one like this or no movements at all. And then, okay, food, step away, all done. And that's done for today. So this is what it means to work at the dog space. I hope this helps. In time, the idea being that I always start from underneath with dogs. It's just less intimidating than up here because they can't put their paws on the head. So there's like a vulnerable space. So if I start sort of grabbing, how do you say, the belt of the muzzle, forgive my inaccuracy in English, but yeah, just moving it a little bit. That's it. That might be all I do that day. Eventually, I'm going to be able to go here and make this movement predictable and her being okay with this movement. If she's here, she should be okay. If not, we do that consent test. So remove that, go get it. She goes to get it. So we get an idea with how much excitement she comes back or not. So I hope that helps. Loads of love. Keep me posted.